I'm not licensed in the town that we're in for septics. So my buddy got this guy who, this is what he does. But apparently he doesn't want to bring his machine here. I guess he's got some big giant machine and he doesn't want to do it. So my buddy asked me if I would dig for them. Now I don't do septics because where I live it seems to be like a cutthroat, low-balling, cutthroat business. I used to do septics when I worked for the large company, but that's the first time I've ever seen a riser like that. What's it made out of?
Plastic.
Recycled freaking water bottles?
That's the only side you gotta be careful digging on.
Yeah.
I don't know where the leach field is, elevation wise for that, but it is right there somewhere, and it's plastic too. Just those black plastic infiltrators.
Oh, it's an infiltrator system? Great.
The other three sides, no problem.
Yeah.
I just need about a bucket's width all the way around it.
I might have to shelf down, but I just wanted to get all this stuff from falling in.
But to get to the top of that box, I think it's quite enough.
Funny thing is, this guy, I met him the other day, and we're like, how do we know each other? A long time ago, he used to work at the construction company that I worked at when I got out of high school. So, kind of a small world. You guys can hear that little squeak noise that this machine's making. That's one of the things it's going in to be repaired for. I like to keep the grease gun in the machine with me on the floor. But sometimes it just gets in the way. I've said it once, I'll say it a million times. I try to take the winter off just because I don't like fighting weather on jobs. But my buddy that we took the machine out of his garage this morning, this is actually his other house and he's trying to sell it. So I had agreed to come out and do the digging for the septic guy. I'm gonna try to strip some of this off. hopefully next year we will be in a new shop in the winter doing cool projects. I really want to get into doing cool projects. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig this out.
Oh, I bet that pipe's backwards.
Alright, they had a showing here, so we had to stop what we were doing. This is not up to grade, so we got a riser. I got some mortar. I'm gonna mortar around it where where it meets. They want it mortared around. You can't just sit that one on top of that one without sealing around it. I'll show you real quick. The other thing too is the guy I was trying to film, but the guy who was replacing the D box, the guy that we know who has the permit, he didn't want to be on film. He was a little upset that I was filming him. So this is the old D box. Okay, let me find something to poke it with so I can show you the problem. Problem is, so that's an H20. It's thicker, it's built different. It may have some metal in it. See how this is deteriorating right there? Okay, the concrete's deteriorating and it's got cracks in it. See, the box is cracked. And the other thing is, there's not supposed to be dookie in here, okay? There's not supposed to be toilet paper. I know this is probably gross for some of you, but this is just supposed to be water. I don't even know what some of this is. Somebody's flushing something. No, it's just a scum layer. So anyways, I'm gonna stop playing with that. But you see over here, the D-box under the pipe, the concrete's deteriorating right under there. Now they got little fibers, like mesh things, when they built this box. A lot of this is scum too. You know, there's a scum layer, but underneath here the box is deteriorating a little bit. Right under here too. You can see where the concrete comes down and it's deteriorating right where the knockouts are. Well, they're not knockouts, they're cutouts. And then we didn't reuse the speed levelers. He had some new ones we were gonna, but probably gonna bury this after.
Okay. You know what I almost wish we did?
Look at that, it's all cracked. What's that?
Dug around that thing and just put the whole 4-foot riser on top.
Oh, on that one?
Just burn that whole thing up rather than try to...
Oh, they cut easy.
Do that?
Oh, yeah.
How do you mend them together, though?
Concrete. Mortar. That's all. You sit that one on top of the other one, right?
Yeah.
And then you mortar the joint. You know what I mean? Because if we dig all the way down there, there's gonna be a lot of digging. That thing is far, and it's all, huh?
Chance of breaking the tank.
Well, not only that, it's. Actually, you know what? That's not as deep. Why did I think that was deeper?
We need to add 14 inches to what's there. So the top of the thing is 28 and a half.
Son of a. Why did I think that was deeper? I actually.
That's 28 and a half. We can be 4 feet off the top.
That sucks. You're right though.
I want to be 6 inches below grade. So.
Yeah, but I'm starting to think you're right. We probably should have. When the excavator was here. Why did I think that was deeper? Oh, you wanna know why? We took this down.
We took down 3 feet or so.
We took 3 feet out.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you got a shovel? I'll just shovel it.
I got 2 shovels.
Let's just have at it.
I just think it would be better to just
yeah, one solid piece, to hell with it.
Fucking thing in.
Yeah, then we don't have to screw with this mortar. That sucks. I should have pulled that. Note to self, pull the cover next time and look. Alright, I'm trying to conserve the camera, but this old riser was not up to code. It's supposed to be within 6 inches of grade. In this tank, because this tank's an H10 tank, it was too deep. The town that we're in requires you to not be more than 48 inches below grade with an H10 tank. Now, if it was an H20, you can be as deep as you want. The reason this system is so deep is because there is a gravity-fed toilet in the basement. So, in order to get the fall out to the leach field, which is way back there, this whole system had to be lower to get the fall out of the bottom of the basement to the tank, then to get the fall out of the pitch fall, whatever you want to call it, from here all the way out to there. That had to be really deep. The town that we are in also requires us to mortar the riser to the top of the tank. So we actually dug this all down so he didn't have to replace the tank. Now it's actually, the tank's up to code, believe it or not. I just have to regrade this yard and get positive pitch off of the top of it, because you can't have sitting water on top of the tank. So even if that side is higher, and I get positive pitch going out here and around the back of the house. And we built this little rock wall in the dark. Didn't come out bad. I'm pretty happy with it. But our plan is, after it gets inspected, we're going to fill back in up to the bottom, and then we are actually going to put some fabric and maybe a gutter pipe behind here, because this one did wash out a little bit. All right, we're pulling into this new neighborhood. The houses are all crammed on top of each other. Me personally, I would not want to live here. So I was supposed to, I don't know, that guy's always waving to me. I think he's the builder, and he's asked me to do work in here before, but I keep blowing him off because he has a really bad reputation of not paying his subs. So anyways, what I was saying is, I was supposed to backfill this septic a while ago, but I ended up getting what do you call it, the friggin' corona. So I gotta come over here today and backfill it. The house is sold, I believe. So, oh, my buddy the realtor's here. All right, I'll check back in. Well, oh, this fucking guy. How's it going?
How are you?
Not too bad.
Good. I think I talked to your boss. I'm building the houses over here.
Yeah.
Is this your company?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Okay, so I talked to you maybe, it was probably a year ago in the street here.
Oh, yeah.
Remember I told you I was having Manny do our holes?
Oh, yeah.
Is that right? You know how that ends up, right?
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Are you doing holes too, or?
Nah. So the builder that was just here, that is like the second or third time he pulled in the driveway, flagged me down, and tried to get me to work for him. Problem is, where I live, everyone knows everyone. And that guy has a reputation of not paying his contractors. And it's funny because I always like rattle off names of all the guys that, you know, do dirt work for him. And you figured he would like stop asking me to work for him because I like know the guys that have worked for him. But he still keeps asking. And I still tell him I'm not interested. Because not getting paid or waiting on money, in my mind, is just as bad as not getting paid. So I'd rather just not do anything than have to chase somebody for money. Maybe one of these days he'll stop asking me to do work for him. All right, we had to leave this cover off, or this riser off, the D box here, for the inspector to inspect it. And now we have to cement the riser on. I don't know, dude. We're probably gonna have to put a little under there. His mortar that he put in there washed out a little.
There's another riser right here, Steve. What the fuck is that?
That's probably the system riser.
For the leach field?
Yeah, that's for the leach field. That we're not going to. We'll just leave that alone. Yeah, so the speed levers are working equally. That's what the gray things are, but...
So you're saying pack some shit in here?
Oh yeah, and the other thing too is that, you see that knockout over there? The plastic one?
Yeah.
That's all ripped. We should probably put some in there too. Oh, you see how it's just gray water?
Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Not like when we opened the other one?
No. When we opened the other one, it was full of dookie because they didn't pump it. That's why, see, when he was mixing the sand with the mortar, I don't like when they do that. It always fails. See this thing here? We're gonna put some cement and rocks in here and close that up, because this will fail over time. So what we'll do is put some rocks in here, and then pack it full of hydraulic cement. Because this will just slowly over time wash into the D-box.
I just want to get this on before that hydraulic cement comes off.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Don't be afraid to be generous with it either.
Well, I planned on mixing that second batch up.
Yep.
I just didn't want to...
Well, I'm gonna put some rocks in here. All right, let me get this cemented up and then I'll turn the camera back on. All right, we hydraulic cemented around there. We use hydraulic cement because we don't have time for a mortar to dry. Hydraulic cement dries faster. And where it was ripped on this side, we filled it full of hydraulic cement, and then I just put some rocks on it and we're just gonna backfill a little bit around it by hand before using the machine so we don't knock that around. Because the ground's kind of frozen out here. I got some dirt around it, so I feel comfortable that I'm not gonna knock it off. I'm probably gonna use the machine because they say with this getting over the Omicron COVID, which I had for like 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks since we dug this hole. They say you shouldn't really overexert your lungs. So I can feel myself breathing heavy, so I'm probably gonna stop. That's about as good as I'm gonna get it right now. Needs some topsoil in the spring. I don't know. Here's where the cover was, or is. I didn't want to run over it, even though that machine supposedly, see, there's the cover. Supposedly that machine's got 4 pounds per square inch of ground pressure, and they say you can run over your foot. I haven't tried it, and I don't plan on trying it. So I'm gonna call that good for this one. I still got a little more work to do here, but it's freezing cold out and the camera won't stay on. GoPros don't like the cold. Yeah, I'm waiting for him to get back with a pump. We gotta pump water out of this other riser. Unfortunately, the inspection appointment took too long and we had a crap load of rain, and we had to leave this one exposed. We're gonna pump the water out of there. It is mortared to the top of the tank, which I still don't like all this water sitting here. So we're gonna pump this water out because it did pass the inspection. They gave us the okay to backfill. We're gonna pump the water out of here. I'm not gonna video it, and then I'm gonna fill over this. I have to put 6 inches of cover over this. Yeah, but it's all frozen, and James went to go get the pump. Anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for this. I'll catch you on the next one.